questions. Extremely personal questions. Would that be alright? Would that be alright? Would that be okay? If I tick, 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 super deep into your brain and see what lies there. All the secrets, all the secrets. Okay, great. I have a notepad with me. A notepad with me that will record all of your answers. All of your answers will not be shared with anyone. Don't worry. Won't be shared. Won't be shared with anyone. Okay. Now, our first question. What is your biggest fear that you haven't ever told anyone? Gotta click it into place. Really? Okay. Okay. And what was the last time you cried and why? What was the last time that you cried and why did you cry? Why did you cry? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry to hear about that. But that must have been pretty rough. I hope that you're doing better now. Okay. Is there something that you regret not saying to anyone? So this could be just something small or something big, just something that you regret not telling someone, maybe not telling them that you love them, or that you were there for them, or that you miss them, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I think we all have kind of a situation like that where you regret something. Okay. Yeah. So, what memory haunts you the most? What memory haunts you the most? What memory? What memory? There will be some fun questions after, not after, in between the serious ones. The serious ones. So don't worry about it all being too deep, too deep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I understand. What's something that you wish that you could forget? What's something that you wish that you could forget? That you wish that you could forget? What's something that you wish that you would forget? Picture like, have you ever seen Gravity Falls? In Gravity Falls, they have this ray that I think Ford develops, the author of the journals, and it can like pull out a specific memory, multiple memories, and erase it from your brain. So if you had access to that, what would you erase in your brain? What would you erase in your brain? In your brain, if you could erase it, erase it. Let me just show you how you could erase it, erase it, erase it, erase it. You could erase it from your brain. Well, I don't blame you for that. I don't blame you for that. Okay. Who has hurt you the most in your life? I know that this is a pretty loaded question, but it's important to get to know the real you. So who has hurt you the most? Who has hurt you the Do you sing in the shower? And if so, what are your go-to shower songs? What are your go-to shower songs? Do you put on like a concert, like a performance? Is that the type, or do you just get in there, do your business, get out? I personally have never really been one to really sing in the shower. If anything, I'll lip sync. I'm not a singer. Not a singer. Not even close. Not even close. Okay. What's the weirdest thing that you've Googled this week? What's the weirdest thing that you've Googled this week? I know that you have one, so spill it. So spill it, spill it, spill it, spill it, spill the tea. Okay. Okay. Have you ever eaten something off the floor? Be honest. Be honest. Have you ever eaten something off the floor? Have you ever eaten something off the floor? Something off the floor. Yes, that includes the 5-second rule. It includes the 5-second rule. Have you ever eaten something off the floor? Gross. Okay. What's your go-to excuse to cancel plans? Whenever you don't really want to go out and do something, what do you claim as your excuse? What do you claim? What do you claim? What do you claim as your excuse whenever you don't want to do something? Is it I have to feed my dog? Is it my sister wants me to do this thing with her? My best friend's sick. My grandpa's sick. What is your go-to excuse? Okay. Do you talk to yourself when no one's around? Do you talk to yourself when no one's around and you're by yourself? When you're by yourself, when you're by yourself, when you're by yourself, do you talk to yourself? Do you talk to yourself? said on a first date? What is the most awkward thing that you've ever said on a first date? Awkward, awkward, awkward. What is the most awkward thing that you've ever said on a first date? On a first date. That sounds pretty, yeah, I understand. And did you get a second date after that? Yeah, I'm not really surprised. Sorry. Have you ever pretended not to know someone in public? Have you ever pretended not to know someone in public? Have you ever pretended to not know someone in public? Okay. How often would you say that you consume adult content? How often do you watch adult content? It seems like a little bit much. Maybe you should cut back on that. Okay. Have you ever panicked and said you too at the wrong time? Like if, I don't know a good example, but you know what I mean? Like if you're at a restaurant and the waiter is like, I don't know, like like asking if you enjoyed your meal and you're like, you do, or something that doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. I'm gonna just check that off. Have you ever accidentally sent a text to the person that you were talking about? Talking about the situation. Have you ever accidentally sent a text to the person that you were talking about? Or even worse, have you ever accidentally sent a screenshot of the text with that person to them on accident when you're trying to send it to somebody else? That's the worst. The worst. The worst. The worst. Do you ever watch your own stories over and over? So like your Instagram stories, your Snapchat stories, your, I think TikTok has stories now, whatever. Have you ever rewatched them just because you like the way that you look in them? You like the way that you look in them. Or you wanted to see how others would perceive you. Wanted to see how others would perceive you. Perceive you. Perceive you. Have you ever fake laughed at a joke that doesn't make any sense? Have you ever fake laughed at a joke that does not make any sense? Does not make any sense. That does not make any sense. Sometimes it's just the more polite thing to do. I get it. Get it? The more non-confrontational thing. Okay. Do you ever rehearse arguments that you'll never have? So do you ever go through the motions in your brain of arguments that you'll never actually have? Like maybe standing up for yourself, just if somebody did something that really ticked you off. Do you ever like replay that in your head? Replay an argument through your head. Or if somebody said something mean to you, do you ever think of a comeback later? Okay. What's your most irrational fear? I'm talking irrational, like getting attacked by a bear, I don't know, getting lost in the ocean, something crazy like that. Not just like, I guess not just like, I don't know, death or something. How many pigeons do you think you could beat in a fight? How many pigeons could you realistically beat in a fight? How many pigeons? How many pigeons could you realistically beat up in a fight? Beat up in a fight. Whenever I think about pigeons, as pigeons. And then I also think of the Pigeon Man from Miraculous Ladybug, the cartoon. The Pigeon Man. The Pigeon Man. They have to save like 78 times or something crazy, something big number. If animals could talk, which one do you think would be the sassiest? Which animal do you think would be the sassiest if animals could talk? If animals could talk, which one do you think would be the sassiest? Yeah, I could totally see that. Maybe you're right. Okay. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? One horse-sized duck. I know it's silly, but I'm trying to get a gauge on your mind, so we do some out-of-the-box questions. Okay. Yeah, I think you could take it, definitely. I think you could take them. You seem strong. Show me those muscles. Okay. If you were arrested with no context, what would your friends think that you did? What would your friends think that you did if you were arrested with no context? No context at all. Really? And will you give me the lore on that? Will you give me the background on that? I'm impressed. No, I'm way too much of a goody two-shoes to do anything like that. Okay. If your life had a theme song, what would it be? What would your life's theme song 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 be? Okay. That's a good one. That's a good choice. That's a really good choice. Okay. What is your villain origin story? What is your villain origin story? What is your villain origin story? Talk about really the moment. Wow, that would be mine too. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Have you ever eaten anything just because it looked good in the picture? Have you ever eaten anything just because it looked good in the picture? This could be like an Instagram post and then you went and got the food. Or this could just be like, I don't know, your friend got it and you wanted it too. Or it could be on a menu, whatever. Okay. How long do you sit in the parking lot before arriving? After arriving somewhere? My chair is creaked. How long do you sit in the parking lot after arriving somewhere? Are you somebody that likes to sit there on your phone for a little while before you go in somewhere? Or are you somebody that just likes to go straight to it? Yeah, I always sit forever in the car right before I go to the gym. Okay. What is your comfort show that you quote way too much? What show do you quote way too much? What show do you quote way too much? What show? Okay. Hey, that's a good one. Is that one on Netflix or is it on Disney? Is it on Disney Plus? Or is it on Hulu? I don't remember. I can't remember which one is on. Yeah. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Okay. If someone offered you $1,000 for doing a cartwheel right now, would you be able to do it? Would you get the $1,000? Could you do a cartwheel? A cartwheel Would you rather have spaghetti hair or maple syrup sweat? So would you rather have a hair that's spaghetti, or would you rather sweat maple syrup, or to have spaghetti hair? Yeah, I don't know which one's better, honestly. For me, probably it would be the spaghetti hair because I hate sticky things. It's like a sensory thing for me. I can't do it. Okay. If you had to be haunted by a ghost, but they could only be mildly inconvenient. They could only mildly inconvenience you. What would they do if you were haunted by a ghost, but they could only mildly inconvenience you? Only just a little bit, inconvenience you. What would they do? What would they do to inconvenience you just a little bit, just to grind your gears a little bit? Oh yeah, that would drive me crazy too. It would drive me crazy too. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Okay. What would you name your pet rock if you had one? And what would the vibe of the pet rock be? What would the pet rock's vibe be? Okay. Wow, that seems like a fun rock. That seems like a very fun rock. I had a pet rock whenever I was in the 7th grade. That was me and my friends at the time, and it was really fun because we did markers and drew all over it. We drew two eyes. We drew two eyes. And we drew one mouth, and a nose, We drew little clothes on it. So we drew a little shirt on it. A little shirt. We drew little pants on the rock. And we also drew hair. Little hair. Okay. Okay. Have you ever been in love with someone that didn't love you back? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I think it's a rite of passage. It happens to everybody at least once. But I'm sorry. About that. Okay. What is your biggest heartbreak story? Yeah, I know we're gone from the silly ones and back to the serious ones, but tell me about your biggest heartbreak. Don't worry, I'll keep it inside. I won't tell anybody about it. Yeah. That's really sad. I'm really sorry that you had to go through that. Must have been really, really hard. I commend you a lot. Do you still think about your first love? Do you still think about your first love? Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to forget our first loves, but it's important to move on from them and focus on other important people in our lives. Okay. Would you get back together with an ex if they asked? Okay, so would you still take back an ex if they asked? I know I just asked that question, but would you? like soulmates? Do you believe in soulmates? Do you believe in destiny, that people are meant to find each other? Or do you believe that it's just random and it's whoever you pick? It's just random and it's whoever you pick, Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't fault you for that belief. Okay, a little bit of a serious question. Have you ever cheated, or have you ever wanted to cheat? Have you ever cheated, or have you ever wanted to cheat? Have you ever cheated, or have you ever wanted to cheat? Be honest with me. Be honest, be honest, be honest. Have you ever cheated or wanted to? I won't judge, I promise. I promise. You have all my respect. All of my respect you have. Okay. Yeah. Is there someone you wish that you could be with right now? Is there someone in your life that you wish that you could be with right now? That you wish that you could be with right now? That you wish that you could be with right now? Is there someone in your life? Is there someone in your life that you wish that you could be with right now? That you wish that you could be with right now? Have you ever settled in a relationship just to not be alone? Have you ever settled in a relationship to just not be alone? Just not be alone, just not be alone. So have you ever felt like it was time to leave a relationship, but you didn't because you didn't want to be alone? Or have you felt like there were other people better for you than your partner is or was, if you're still together? Yeah, I understand that's a really tough question. Speaking of tough questions, for some people it'd be a very easy answer. But what was your relationship like with your parents? What was your relationship like with your parents as a child? What was your relationship like with your parents as a child? Yeah. Some people have good relationships, some people have bad relationships, some people have medium relationships. Some people don't have any relationship with their parents. It's all different. It's all different. It's all different for everyone. Okay. Did you feel safe growing up? Did you feel like you were in a very safe environment? Or did you feel like it was unsafe and unstable? Did you feel safe? Safe as a child? Or did you feel unsafe as a child? Did you feel safe or unsafe? Okay. What's a memory from your childhood that still hurts you to think about? What's a memory from your childhood that still hurts you to think about? What's a memory from your childhood that still hurts you to think about? It still hurts you to think about, I understand. There's a lot of memories from my childhood that hurt me to think about. Were you ever compared to a sibling growing up? Were you ever compared to a sibling growing up? Or even now, are you compared to a sibling? Are you compared to a sibling? Yeah, I think it's a really messed up thing for parents to do. But hey, I'm an only child, what do I know? Okay. What's something your parents never knew that you did? What's something that you hid from your parents that they never knew that you did? That could be something like sneaking out. That could be something like, I don't know, stealing some cash. That could be something like, I don't know, smoking. It just really depends. is your biggest insecurity? What is your biggest insecurity? What is your biggest insecurity? You shouldn't be insecure about that. It's not good. You should be comfortable in who you are. Okay. What is your sexuality? What is your sexuality? What is your sexuality? Okay. What is something that you're too afraid to admit out loud? What is something that you're too afraid to admit to out loud? What is something that you're too afraid to admit to out loud? Okay. Do you ever feel not enough? Do you ever feel not enough? Do you ever feel not enough? Not enough, not enough. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. What part of yourself do you hide the most? What part of yourself do you hide the most? What part of yourself do you hide the most? Do you hide the most? Okay. What is the darkest thought that you've ever had? What is the darkest thought that you've ever had? It's okay. You can trust me. Okay. Just as long as you didn't like someone or anything. Okay. Have you ever lost someone that you weren't ready to lose? Have you ever lost someone that you weren't ready to lose? That you weren't ready to lose? To lose. Yeah, it happens to everyone. I'm sorry. Okay. Do you believe in the afterlife? And if so, what do you think it will be like? Do you believe in the afterlife? And if so, what do you think it would be like? That's a really beautiful thought. It's a really beautiful thought. It's a really beautiful thought. Okay. What is the biggest secret that you've ever kept? What is the biggest secret that you've ever kept? This could be a secret from you, or this could be a secret that you kept for someone else. For someone else, for someone else, for someone else. Okay. Do you trust easy? Do you trust easy? Would you say that you were naive in any way? Naive. Do you feel seen by others? Do you feel seen by others? Okay, I'm done with all of the serious questions. I'm going to ask you a few more silly ones to get you in a better mood before I leave you. Okay. Do you talk to inanimate objects? And do you think that they have feelings? Like if you run into a chair, are you like, I'm sorry? Would you rather fight your ex or a sleep paralysis demon? Would you is your